year 2023 already. Wow. Like, time is just flying by. I don't know about you. It's flying by for me. I feel like it's still October. Like, I still want to watch some scary movies. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Anyways, hello, welcome. If you don't know who I am, my name is Coco Sultana. I'm currently on a bodybuilding journey. And if you want more information, I would recommend you go on my Instagram page and watch my introduction video. I kind of break down what my plan is for the 6 months of my bodybuilding journey. And it kind of gives you an overview of why I'm making these videos. So, if you did watch my previous video, I think I posted it November 27th, and it was my second update to my bodybuilding journey. Near the end of the video, I kind of mentioned that I would make a New Year's resolution video. So this is the video. However, while I was brainstorming ideas for that video, I just kept getting to roadblocks. So I felt like these are great options and these are great ideas to maintain goals, motivation, dreams, but it wasn't strictly for New Year's resolutions. So I kind of took a step back, broadened everything, and I decided to make a video on how I set myself up to succeed, basically. So how I set myself up to be able to compete or try to compete in this bodybuilding journey and not get overwhelmed, not get flustered, and enjoy the whole journey with it. So today I'm going to be breaking it down into 3 categories, and each category is going to have some subcategories. So the first category is setting yourself up for success. So putting yourself in a position to succeed and to be good at what you want to be good at. The second one is getting organized. So once you've kind of set yourself up for success, what exactly do you need in order to stay organized day to day, even hour to hour, like throughout the day? You got to stay motivated. So I'm just going to be breaking down that. And then the last one is going to be a little bit touchy, so I hope you stay until the end. It's overcoming self-doubt. So when you're in a position of success, when you're organized, how to deal with those little demon thoughts that are like, you're not good enough for this. Everyone's talking bad about you. Why do you want to do this? You're not going to make it. Yeah, we're going to talk about that because it happens to everyone and it's normal, but it could take over your life. So let's get into it. Setting yourself up for success. So what does this mean? I recommend writing something down. I'm old school, I like writing it down, but it's up to you. So first thing you're gonna do is set yourself a goal. The goal must be somewhat obtainable, somewhat reachable, and it has to be realistic. If it's not realistic, then you can set yourself up mini goals to get to that bigger goal. But again, make it realistic. You don't want to be too hard on yourself and you want to succeed at first. Then you have to ask yourself, so now you have your goal. Why do you want to obtain that goal? And if you obtain that goal, how are you going to feel afterwards? So in my example, and I'm going to use myself as an example, but I might start talking about like weight loss because I think weight loss is one of our biggest topics when it comes to New Year's resolutions or just setting goals. So why do you want to do this? So I want to do bodybuilding because I needed some kind of goal, some kind of thing to work towards. I needed something that was going to wake me up, and every day I would wake up and be like, okay, this is what I need to do in order to get to that goal in 6 months. So I need to do these little things every day in order to get to that bigger goal at the end. Start preparing that idea after you hit the goal. What are you hoping to expect out of it? Are you going to be happier? Sad? Are you hoping that this is going to be like the thing that fixes your marital issues, the thing that fixes your child? Why are you doing it? And I think this leads into the third topic that I want to talk about, and that's the difference between a lifestyle change and a diet. So my friend and I had a really great conversation where we kind of discussed that a lot of people seem to have this idea that, again, going back to like the weight loss example, that they need, let's say, 1 year, and that's all I'll need afterwards. I'll just need 1 year to lose all the weight, and then afterwards I'll be good to go. It doesn't work like that. It does not work like that. You have this goal, you want this goal. You need to set yourself up for a lifestyle change to be able to accommodate that goal and to continue with that goal. So you want to lose weight. Losing weight is not as easy as you think. It's not a crash course diet. It's not like some kind of like, oh, I'm gonna follow this diet in 6 weeks, and after 6 weeks, I'm gonna be so ripped, I'm gonna have abs, and then I'll just go back to eating however I want. It doesn't work like that. You need to completely change your life in order to accommodate the goals that you want to succeed at. Can't make it any clearer. You want it, you gotta do it. And it's not gonna be easy. There's gonna be a lot of hard challenges that you're gonna have to overcome. And sometimes, like, you won't have that support system. Sometimes you're gonna be alone. And that's what I wanna lead into. So the next topic is support systems. I personally recommend, if you want a goal and if you want to obtain something, that you do it on your own. I don't recommend, like, let's say like the whole family wants to lose weight. We should do this all together. Listen, it's possible. It is possible if everyone's motivated and you guys really want to make that change and you do it as a family. Yeah, it's possible. But that means you got 5 people, whatever, how many people are in your family that you got to motivate every single day, every weekend. It's a lot. One person doesn't feel like it, the other person doesn't feel like it, the third person doesn't feel like it. Why would you feel like it? So that's the difference. I recommend doing a goal on your own. And the reason I say that is because on the way, you're gonna meet people that are doing the same thing you're doing, that are motivated, that want probably the same goal that you want. Like even this year in 2022, I have this friend that I worked with for a long time, and now that we're kind of like on the same track, like we want the same goals, we have the same views in life, like we met at the gym, we talk about meeting at the gym all the time, like we see each other at the gym, but her goals aren't my goals aren't her goals, but we're doing things together because we're trying to obtain our goals. So you're gonna meet people on the way that are gonna do the same things, and those are the best people, because those are the people that are motivated, and those are the people that you want to see when you go to your fitness class, when you do your cooking class, if you want to learn how to cook. I don't know, but you're gonna meet people on the way, and those people, they're gonna be your good friends because that's what they want, the same thing you want, right? So yeah. Back to the family situation though. If you are capable of doing something as a family, it is possible, but you do need to make some sacrifices. So let's say like you really want this goal, you really want to obtain something, and the rest of your family is like halving it, like half-assing it, and you're like, no, like I really want this for myself. I'll share a story with you. The last time I did my bodybuilding competition, I wanted it so badly. Nobody was stopping me. People would like, I would go to a party and I'd be the designated driver because I couldn't drink because I was so focused on this competition. There was even a time I was eating dinner with my family and they had these beautiful ribs covered in like barbecue sauce. There's so much, it was all over the table. And here I am eating my salad, my tilapia fish with green beans. I didn't say anything. I'm not complaining. I'm not making them feel bad because I'm eating good and they're eating what I want. I'm not pouting about it. It's what I want. I want to look good. I want to win a competition. I want to succeed. Them eating ribs is just, like 30 minutes of my day where I have to convince myself, no, you don't want that. You want a nice body. Eat what you're eating in front of you. Those are the moments where you have to sacrifice, and it's a lot harder than you think, but those are the moments where you learn the most about yourself, because in that moment, I didn't say anything. They were all eating their ribs. It looked delicious. I didn't say anything. I sat there and ate my fish, and all I kept thinking about was like, you're gonna have the nicest abs. You're gonna have the nicest shoulders. You're gonna have the nicest, like, don't look at them. Just keep doing what you're doing. And that's what you need to do. You need to want it so badly that even in a room full of ribs, you're still eating a salad. Think about that. Think about that. Now, what do you do next? What's the next thing you gotta do? You got all these great ideas, you got all this motivation, you got your support system, or you don't have your support system, but you're supporting yourself. What do you do next? You're gonna get organized. Getting organized. What's the first thing you should do to get yourself organized, to succeed at something that you want to do, or to succeed at something that you want to accomplish? So I recently just went through all this with my bodybuilding competition. This was such a big lifestyle change that I really needed to take, like, I'm gonna say like a week or two to just get my ducks in line. Really get my day planned out, my food planned out, my plan planned out, my coach planned out. Just taking a week, maybe 2 weeks, to just get yourself ready for success. Getting yourself ready and getting yourself organized. So the first thing I did when it came to my bodybuilding journey that I knew I needed to do is I needed somewhere to document everything. Remember this thing? So this book was mentioned in my first introduction video to bodybuilding. This book, if you look at my Instagram pictures and you look on the floor, this book is with me everywhere. So let's talk about this book. I got this book at HomeSense. I paid $8.99, so what, $10 for it. This book has 3 dividers in them. So the first one is just lined paper. The second one is dotted paper. And then the third one is just blank paper. So the way that I broke it down is I wanted to do 3 things. I wanted to journal, I wanted to track, and I wanted to brainstorm. So the first part, the line part, I don't want you guys to see what I wrote because it's my journal. But so the line paper, basically every day I write something. It doesn't matter what the topic is, I sit down and I write something. Sometimes I write and I'm like, I'm currently watching a Netflix show. It's good. But then other times I'm like, the universe is talking to me today. Like, I don't know. Just sit and whatever comes to your mind, write it down. And I find, like, 2 years ago, if you would have told me, like, yeah, you'll be journaling every day, I'd been like, yeah, right, okay. No, this journaling, I find, keeps me so on track because I'm writing out everything that I want to do, everything that I'm thinking of, and you can see a trend in what you're thinking of. And I know when it comes to the competition time, I'm gonna be so anxious, I'm gonna be so nervous that I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna read the first few entries where I'm like thinking about doing bodybuilding, and I wanna read back and see the reasons why I actually committed to it and use that in my favor. So there's another reason why you should journal, because you can always go back to it. So the second portion is the dotted lines, and this is more for my trackers. So here, I'll show you a page that I have kind of edited. Like this. Okay, so I keep track of all my workouts and all, like, what the weight that I'm able to lift and how many reps. If it's yellow highlighted, it means it's a new PR. It's a new personal record for me. So think about that now. You're tracking everything. So every week you know exactly what you need to do. I also add little notes to myself. So like, your shoulder was sore on this day, so next time you need to go harder on your left shoulder. Did a bonus workout or bonus exercise, did extra squats. So just, you know, keeping track of everything. And then I also write notes to myself in the future so that the next workout, I'm like, oh yeah, I did that last time, I gotta do this instead, or whatever. But going back to the yellow highlights, the PRs. Going through this and seeing the yellow highlights, like, makes me wet, okay? I love seeing how much I've conquered, how much I've overcome, how much I'm able to beat myself from the previous week. Because you're just in competition with yourself, right? I'm not competing with anyone else, just myself. So yeah, super cool, super rewarding. Track it. You don't even have to tell anyone that you're tracking this stuff. But, like, I love seeing this. I want to go to the gym now, but it's closed. So the last part is my brainstorm part. This is just whatever idea I have, I write it down here. Instagram captions, YouTube titles, video ideas, documentary ideas, workout plans, anything, literally anything. Just anything that I don't feel like is like a journal entry, just an idea, I just write it there. And then I go back to it. So that's basically my book. It works for me. Do what works for you. Books might not be, and handwriting things might not be for you, but there's so many cool apps and so many, I don't know, like online things that you can do to keep track of your progress, but keeping track is important. And like I said, like going back when it's gonna be showtime and I go back and I read my entries when I first started bodybuilding, I'm probably gonna cry. It's gonna be really rewarding and it's gonna really motivate myself before I go on stage. So yeah, get yourself a book. It helps. So past the book, what else do you need to get organized? Time. Time goes by so slowly. So find the time or make the time. You either find the time by getting up earlier, going to bed earlier, lunches, breaks, when you're brushing your teeth, do some squats, find the time. There's always time. It's probably the biggest excuse that I hear as a personal trainer. I don't have enough time. I just don't have the time in my day. I have kids, they gotta go to hockey. Okay, while they're on the ice practicing, go for a run. Stop making excuses. Just do it. And if you're worried about people judging you, who cares? They're gonna judge everyone throughout the day. If they're judging you, they're probably judging everyone. But let them judge you when you look fantastic and they're asking you, how did you do that? Oh yeah, remember all those runs when you used to laugh at me when I would go for a run while my kid was playing hockey? Yeah, I lost 50 pounds because of those runs. Find the time, okay? It's not that hard. Make it work. If you want it to work, find the time. Third topic, learn. Learn. Do your Google research. I find in the world of internet, you can Google something and it's gonna be in your favor, but as soon as you Google something that's opposite of that, you'll find documents on that too. So navigating the internet can be super overwhelming. Take everything with a grain of salt, but try things. Try learning more about your body. Like my biggest thing is when it comes to food is like try taking things out of your nutritional day-to-day diets and see how that improves or what that improves. Like, does it improve your mood? Does it improve your skin? Does it improve your hair? Like, try things, Google things, get people's opinions, be open to feedback, be open, question everything. Like, there's so many, everyone's different. Like, yeah, we all have similar bodies, but everyone's bodies functions differently. So one thing might work for you, but it might not work for someone else, or one thing might work for someone else or not work for you. And you're probably gonna do something, because it happens all the time. You're gonna start doing something and someone's gonna come to you and be like, why are you doing that? That's not good for you. You should be doing this instead. You should be doing this workout instead. This workout will target that muscle way better than the workout you're doing. If it works for you, keep doing it. That's it. Fourth thing to get organized, get good equipment. Like if you're trying to lose weight, get some good shoes. If you're trying to lose weight, get a good gym membership. You don't need to spend a lot of money. Like just get the gym that's closest to your house, maybe even one that you can walk to in case your car breaks down, so it's not an excuse, you can still get to the gym. But get yourself some good equipment. Get a gym bag, get a good book that you're gonna keep track with, get a good pen. Just get organized, set yourself up for success, and you're gonna be okay. So overcoming self-doubt. It happens to everyone. You are not alone. You are not alone feeling discouraged or feeling like you're not good enough. It happens. From my experience, the second week of my bodybuilding the second week of my bodybuilding journey was probably the worst. I'm pretty sure I was coming off of a sugar withdrawal or something like that. I wasn't feeling good. I think I was sick. I literally was like, why am I doing this? Why am I putting myself out there? Why am I making these YouTube videos? Why am I doing these workouts? Like, why am I doing all that? And on top of that, like, there was a lot of people that were like, when I tell them like, yeah, I'm doing a bodybuilding competition, they're like, oh, why would you want to do that? Why would you want to sign yourself up for that? And you're gonna get this too. And it's shitty. It's gonna suck when you hear that and you're gonna question yourself. But if you succeed at what you want, people are gonna start asking you questions like, how did you get there? How did you do that? Why did you want to do that? And that's the moment that I live for. It's the moment once you've accomplished something and people start asking you questions about it, and it's like, I've been telling you all along that I've been doing this and what I'm doing, and just because now that I've accomplished it, now you want to know about it. But it happens to everyone. It's hard to overcome, but you have to remind yourself that you're in control. So regardless of what people say, regardless of what you're thinking of in your mind, you are in complete control of your life. I remember watching the Kardashians, and Kim Kardashian got a trainer, and the trainer looked at her, and Kim wanted to lose weight. And the trainer looked at her and said, do you feed yourself or does someone feed you? And Kim was like, I feed myself. And the trainer was like, so you put food on your fork and you put the fork in your mouth? And Kim was like, yes. You're in control. You are in control of what you're putting in your body. You are in control of what you want. You're just in control. Like, there's nobody forcing you to eat all this food if you're trying to lose weight. There's nobody forcing me to do a bodybuilding competition. I'm in control. I want this. Lead with that. Lead with that motivation. Lead with that dream that you have to prove people wrong. You can do it. And I think enjoying the journey too. Like, I think compared to my first bodybuilding journey, like my first competition, I was more on a weight loss journey, and I was so focused on losing the weight that I didn't really think about the competition. It wasn't my main priority. It was more losing the weight. But now with this journey, I'm truly thinking about the stage, and I'm truly thinking about how I'm going to look on stage, and I'm enjoying it so much more because I understand it. I'm excited for it. It's something that I can accomplish. So everything that I discussed, like, just put it all together and use it to your advantage. Next one is don't rush. Don't rush your journey. Don't feel like, and that's one thing that I think I started at the beginning of my bodybuilding journey, is like, I felt like I don't have shoulders yet. I don't have an ass yet. I don't have, like, why don't I have that? It's gonna come. I have 6 months. Coco, it's gonna come. Don't rush it. And I think it's like that for everyone. Don't rush. Enjoy the journey. It's your lifestyle now, right? You're changing your whole life. Enjoy it. It's what you want. It's the person that you want to become. It's the goal that you want to obtain. You're doing it. You're in control. You can do it. Don't rush it. Final topic. I know this is a long video, so if you're still watching, I want to thank you. But the last topic is going to suck. And I feel like I should probably end this video on a positive note, but I'm going to end it on a realistic note. It's going to suck. It's going to suck that your friends are going to McDonald's and you can't. There's going to be moments where you're going to hate every second of it. You're going to question everything. You're going to maybe even quit. It's going to suck. But it's going to be worth it. It's going to be worth it. If you quit and you don't obtain that goal, forever you're gonna think about, what if? What if I continued? What if I kept going? What if I actually did something with that? What if I didn't delete my YouTube channel? What if I didn't delete my Instagram? What would happen? It's in your control. You can do it. So, let's do a little overview. You're gonna pick a goal. A goal that's realistic. Maybe a little hard to obtain, but realistic. You're gonna set yourself up for success. You're gonna get yourself ready, the people around you, your environment ready. Whatever you need to prepare for that, you're gonna get it ready. Then you're gonna get organized. So you're gonna get yourself the good equipment. You're gonna get yourself the book. You're gonna get yourself a tracker. You're gonna get yourself a journal. You're gonna set yourself up. It's gonna be hard. It's gonna suck. You're gonna feel self-doubt. But I promise you, the moment you obtain that goal, you're unstoppable. You can literally do anything you want in life. because you obtained that goal and you were able to discipline yourself to obtain that goal. You can do it. We can do it. Okay? So that is my New Year's resolution video. I know you might not be watching this on New Year's, but this is a video that can be used any time of the year for any goal, for anything in life. If you want it, it's yours. So thank you for watching, and I hope you had some safe and happy holidays.